All right, Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come in, week out to prophesy the downfall and destruction of our enemies. First and foremost, before we do anything, we like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
To our apostles and elders of great millstone, who rule and teach world, peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children. Which the elect consists of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, wherever you may be scattered, looking like the other heathen nations. The Most High Yahweh Shema Shah is coming to deliver us from the hands of our enemies. We're in America, Babylon the Great. Okay, the place that's going to be destroyed. We are captives unto the Edomites. Okay, self-proclaimed white people. All right, but the Most High Yahweh Shema Shah prophesied and said through His word that He will come get us from all the land masses where we have scattered us because of our iniquities and transgressions. Got it,
yep. It's Ezekiel 39 and 25. It says, therefore, thus saith Yahweh, the Most High, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel,
right?
And will be jealous for my holy name.
Right. And that's starting with the elect. Scripture said a remnant is going to return. Right. Until Yahweh Bashmal Shah. So, right. Shalak, before that, read that again about the Shah, bro.
Ezekiel 39.
This is not important to our own thoughts. This is what's written in the Bible. This is the word of Yahweh Bashmal Shah, who really calls God and Jesus. This is His intent and His will towards the elect, starting with the elect, then ultimately the whole house of Israel.
Right.
All right.
Ezekiel 39, I'm going to start at 21. It says, and I will set my glory among the heathen, and all the heathen shall see my judgment that I have executed, and my hand that I have laid upon them. So the house of Israel shall know that I am Yahweh, their power from that day forward. And look, we coming into that time. The Lord cast us off, but we, through Yahweh Shai's sacrifice, now what? We are made sons or children of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai again.
Yep.
You know, and once the Lord saved us, that's what it's going to be from that day forward. And it goes on to say, according, and the heathen shall know, verse 23, that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity.
Man, the heathen shall know. People walk up and down, see us. Why are they doing this? Well, we're here because of our own iniquities and transgressions. We're acknowledging that in front of everybody, you know, and everybody having been given that spirit.
Right.
You know, it's a special spirit to be able to do through the spirit of power. Yahweh Shema Shah is not of us, but He has chosen more willing us to come and do this, proclaim and be a spectacle amongst the world. Right. All right.
It says, and the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went to captivity for their iniquity. Another point about that. It's going to be known in that day that the so-called white man, it wasn't by your own power that you took us into slavery.
Right.
No, it's because we went off in our power, let you do that. But in that day when we get saved, it's going to be clearly understood like, damn, okay, the Heavenly Father, let us do that. Let us take them in the ships. Think about it. It was, what, 200 slaves on a plantation with 5 so-called white people? And they, come on, man. That's the Heavenly Father. Put that in our spirit, like it said, Judah, you know, a lion's wolf crouching. Yeah, the Lord had us in that spirit, but we coming into that time, He raising His people up, man. So even the heathens gonna know, like, now we ain't do shit. It wasn't of our ability. Lord gave them to us.
That's right.
And it's
quick pre-shot. This is Psalm 75 in verse 5. Lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck, for promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He put down one and set up another, right? So you Edomites, you peckerwood's, you devils, man, you've been set up by our power. This is why you were ruling like this. This is why you're ruling the world in wickedness with rigor. And everybody's being oppressed because the Most High set you up. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
And I was going to bring up another example. This guy named Toussaint Louverture, you know, which he did a great revolt in Haiti, man. And what he did with you crackers, man, was he took you down and the rest of that you was alive, he pushed you on trees and skinned you upside down, man. Then the revolt got so much to where he was took your same boat that you came to Haiti with to try to come over here to the Americans, but the Lord stopped it though, man. All through the process of prophecy, the Lord didn't allow it to happen. So you didn't, like the verse said, you didn't take us down on your own power. The Lord allowed it to happen, man. To sore ass.
Right. Right. Thanks. Right, bro. Got the precept? Bring it up.
Daniel 2 and 21, He changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings.
Yeah, he removing kings and set up kings. All right, and you elite bankers, y'all about to be taken out. How was y'all gonna come and take and brutally with bigger bloodshed and take y'all out of power, man? You know?
Got it, bro. This is
Put this on there, bro. Yeah, so like
Hey, just to back up what you were saying. Hey, you Edomites and you other heathen nations didn't take us down by your own power. It was because we went off from the law, statutes, and commandments, as the elder brother brought out with what was his name? Tucson Locature. With just that little bit of power the Most High gave them to have that revolt. They were whipping your ass. And all throughout history, Jake was whipping heathen's ass. But when we went off, that's when we got our asses whipped.
right.
Alamo,
Right.
I forgot the other guy that did the whole Alamo thing. Anna, what his name is? Anna,
Santa Anna.
Saint Anthony. He would bust your ass in them fucking coon ass Israelites. Told on her. And saying where he was hiding at, and saying where he was hiding, he moving around to bust your ass up. The Maccabees too, man. You got nothing but overtime niggas, man. What you was set up that way, man? You know, you man. Yeah. Can't stand you old ass wanna be gangsta ass niggas, man.
This is Baruch chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 6. Ye were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because ye moved the Most High to wrath. Ye were delivered unto your enemies, for you provoked him that made you, for ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to the Most High.
Right. We provoked the Most High to wrath by our actions, our doings. Now we turning back. We rehearsing the righteous acts. You know, we come out here and do the work. We don't take pleasure in all this shit, man. This is captivity. Hell, we know we use the world. We don't abuse the world. Use the world as not abusing it. You know, but right. This is a lesson for us as Hebrews, like so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans.
yeah, because the brother spoke about us being in captivity and these Edomites being over us because of basically because of our transgression, because of the Most High. It ain't because they too clever or because they got all. You know, it ain't because of them, because they are nothing. The scriptures call them the basis of men.
Yeah.
You see, they ain't shit. He low, but it was because of our transgressions. But this is Psalms 17 and 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. So the so-called white people, right, which are the Edomites in the scriptures, right? That's their biblical nationality.
Right.
What happened during slavery, right? And all of the horrible times, the things that we had to go through, the Most High was behind it.
Right.
He sent them against us. He put it in their spirit to do what they was doing to us, and we couldn't rise up and do shit.
That's right.
He took all our strength away from us. We had to go through that shit, right? This was our prison sentence. But hey, that shit is over with. Hey, this is why you see us rising up in the earth, because hey, this is the end of this man's kingdom. And he going down, it's over. He know that. That's why it says in Revelation, he's gonna be in fear. All of them is gonna be in fear. They know what's up.
Yeah. Quick precept. This is Isaiah 10 and verse 5, just going into about how Esau Edom really ultimately just being a sword, an instrument the Lord is using against us. And in these latter days, this devil is going to come down even harder and punch you 2/3 niggas that come by, honk your horns and shit like that, you know, and scoff and mock at the word of the Lord, man. We only reading scriptures and precepts up here.
Yeah, nigga rode past this 02 fucking Chevy Silverado that's barely holding on. You see the brothers, you just grab on the gas and shit, man.
So
We're gonna get all you niggas, man. All right? Nigga look like he stay on the 50th floor of the same building J.J. Evans and them stayed on, man. Oh, black licorice ass nigga, man. Can't stand you motherfuckers, man. I ain't for the shit today. If my head hurt, and I ain't for the bullshit today, man. Gonna get dead on your ass, man. Edomite women, you niggas, and you men, man. In that order.
that's right.
Go ahead, bro.
It's Isaiah 10 and 5. It says, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger,
Not today.
in their hand is my anger. And the new Assyrian is Esau Edom.
Yep.
He the new Egyptian, the new Pharaoh, so on and so forth. This man, he taking, look, ways, customs of every kingdom and have conglomerated into one. That's why you got Babylon the Great. You see the mother of all harlots, man. But now we're into this time that the scriptures call him the hammer of the earth. You know, the Lord gave him a weapon to use and he took over the earth. You know, but the point is, it's not like what it is, Ezekiel 20:21. The sword, the good of the sword, it said the heavenly Father said he had the sword and gave it to you. It ain't your sword. You didn't create it. The Lord gave it to you.
We're talking about the same scripture later on and down in the verse. The Lord said that same sword that he gave you, he's gonna make you contend with the rod of his son. All right? He's gonna break your ass, man. When you contending, it means you having a fight. And that fight goes into in the book of Revelation where it says Satan angels also shall fight against the Lord and his angels, man. You're gonna get along with the Heavenly Father. All right. You're gonna actually take part in a war in the heavens. All right. The Lord gonna bust your ass over there too in the Middle East, man. In the third world war. He gonna get in on that too. That's why man, you should been win with your shit, man. You should have made and you brothers, I'm letting you know that word, the hydro word, that's gonna become a strike too to the page. Once they start getting a hit of that shit, the algorithm start getting a hit of the shit, that's gonna be a strike against you. But right now, since they ain't striking at it, that hydra, I'm gonna say hydro, you know, the hydro word or whatever it is, we know what it is. You should have made a bigger and better. You should have been. Why the fuck you waiting? Should have been put the shit out there, man.
Big bad E. Why don't you go with your move?
Taking all goddamn day, man.
Yeah. The devil he found. We know why he ain't went there, but it's like, come on with it. The Most High, he, right? You devils, man. Your kingdom is bullshit, man. Your sway and your control over the minds of the people is really waning, is wanting. You don't have that anymore.
Right.
So, which you did have.
Hey, over in China, they just came out with a movie dealing with the Korean War and how these Chinese soldiers, it was one battle where they whipped Esau's ass, and it became the #1 box seller, #1 blockbuster over in China. That's it. That's these other nations, these Moabites in this case, talking shit to Esau, talking shit to you American Edomites, showing, hey, look, nobody gives a shit about you, and if you want to take it there, hey, we'll take it there, and we'll stick a foot dead up your ass.
Hey, that restaurant we went to yesterday, right on the
menu. Oh yeah.
It's like we use real food, unlike the British. They just throwing shots at us. So
that proves we get to the point that you don't got the power no more.
Yeah.
This world is transitioning from not being yours no more. And a good example, the brothers.
And one thing too, I want to say, one thing Esau doing, well, the other world doing, all that GMO, the spliced foods. Everybody else in the world ain't using that shit, but only over here. No, only over here you using GMOs, high fructose corn syrup,
deadly pesticides that give people debilitating health effects, cancer, Parkinson's disease, all that.
These must illegal in Europe. Yeah, these motherfuckers, like you let your kids eat Fruit Loops and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. That shit got paint in it. The same painting that you paint houses with. That's in the cereal, man. Was giving a kid. You wonder why a child is a year or two old, but then the children's hospital with cancer, man. From the food they eat, it's all about. They know where your what it is. Your immune system lies at, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But go ahead, my bad. Shit. Sorry, guys.
I had brothers had appreciated one. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah speaking on what their brother said about the different nations talking shit to Esau. This is Isaiah 14:16. It says, "They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake the kingdoms?" So it's like, bro, it's like the power that he did have, bro. The nations ain't looking at that shit no more, bro. They're like, shit, if we got nukes too, you got nukes. Hey, what you want to do? We not, bro. It's like they not in fear of this man no more.
Yeah,
they're ready to take it.
Yeah, they've been flexing that nuclear weapons, showing it off and shit. China been doing that for 2-3 years, showing off their military might, gathering the armies. You know, China just recently tested a missile, and it said it can go across the whole globe and then come and hit its target.
Right.
You know, so Sonic,
it's Sonic shit, man.
Yeah, so these nations are you're about to be hated and reviled. like you're supposed to be. The Most High created you to be a base, abominable creature.
A cheap bitch.
Yeah.
You see, they said once China made that announcement and actually showed it off, you Americans went in a scrambling mode to try to find out how the fuck can you get your hands on something like that? Because I'm gonna say you when it comes to technology, them other nations, China,
Those
Russia,
Russian Edomites.
the Russian Edomites, you behind.
Yep.
You really behind, man. You know?
Hey, why? Because you've been spreading your military thin all across the planet, and most of your military budget goes to upholding these bases and these troops in these other countries, while these Russians and these Chinese, they aren't spread thin like that. So they've been spending these decades consolidating their wealth and building up and advancing their technology.
And then also these other heathen nations don't deal with LBGQTs in their military, man. You know, posted video in the chat, bro. Moab running through bricks and shit. So they
got the rebar between their necks and they're going and breaking.
Yeah, so right. The Most High is totally like he's making America on every level. You know what I mean?
And even you know the conflict with China and Taiwan right now. They did Afghanistan. They went into Afghanistan. They tried to shoot them the way the American military was to have them that democracy over there, just like they did Afghanistan. Well, they trying to do that in Taiwan. Now you know Taiwan used to be a part of the China Republic, and they split some years back. So anyway, America trying to get over there in Taiwan, but China said you better not come over here. Now the nation saying they are strong right now. I'm gonna read it real quick. Joel 3:9 proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare a war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, let the weak say I'm strong.
Yep.
Now a good example of the weak saying they're strong, China or Russia, other nations would have never spoke back to America. Now the new thing with the conflict between Taiwan and China. Now, China said you better not step foot in Taiwan. So America said the way we'll beat China is in the air. Because, America said we got the best air force. Now, what China said, what their reply was, we'll meet you in the air. That's fighting words, in other words. That's the pull up.
It's in there. It's
Pull up.
Like that, bro. Like in middle school or shit like that, step on my square.
Yeah. Like a leap on your shoulder,
Yeah.
China said, look, if your best part of your military is your Air Force, we'll meet you in the air. That's telling you the weak and strong now. They got just as the amount of capability you do, and some even greater.
Who warned America back in September, all right, about the West crossing that red line that they not going, he gave them warning, man. And he just sent another warning shot prior to that, man. All right, besides that, so nobody's respecting America no more. All right, once your respect is down the drain, that's it, man.
Okay. Say that's something to be no more tender and delicate. This place is no longer the place everybody wants to come to. If you have any sense, if you're into folly and bullshit, you're going to want to come here.
It's gonna be the place that everybody wants to sit and listen to.
Yeah. Scripture say, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. And it's not talking about corner, the Most High dealing on a big playing field. You have to ride.
This is an article real quick from the New York Times. Putin warns of a Russian red line the West will regret crossing. Let me get to the point right here. It says Moscow, he warned ominously of red lines in Russian security that, if crossed, would bring a powerful asymmetric response. He reminded Western leaders once again of the fearsomeness of his country's modernized nuclear arsenal. And he boasted of Russia's moral superiority over the West, man. So, hey, this man flexing, man. All right. Hey, dog and make things flexing, man. All right, when you go to Ezekiel 30, the prophecies is coming to pass, man.
Right.
They happening before our eyes, man. You got it, bro. Direct. Yeah, that's why I go straight to the point.
Say, how the heaven broken asunder. The Most High methodically breaking you down.
Yeah, bring it up. Hold on,
It says right here that if America cross, it said if America cross, it will bring a powerful asymmetric response.
Yeah.
Now symmetry or symmetric is the same. You even. asymmetric is Putin said, look, if y'all cross what we bring to y'all, y'all not gonna be able to compete with that. Y'all don't see we got.
Yeah, we know that.
And look, I put it because you know symmetric is the same. This metric means, you know, edification of the camera says having parts or aspects that are not equal. Right? It says different and lacking symmetry. So Putin said, if y'all cross, y'all not gonna be able to deal with us on that level. So it's the thing. It ain't just Russia by itself. Remember, Ezekiel 38 said Russia gonna be a guard to all. It's Russia, Iran, China, company, Afghanistan. Putin was saying, look, Afghanistan, the Taliban, y'all back the head of y'all government. They with them. All nations literally go come against America, even your allies. How about that? You got it right. Right. It says in the State of the Nation speech, President Vladimir Putin warned of a fast and tough response to security threats in a message seemingly aimed at President Biden and delivered amid large protests. Man.
Like I said, you bring it up, so you get in there, bro.
This is a quick precept to land back off for the sin. Jeremiah 50:9, it says, for lo, I will raise. You want me to read it? Read it down. Jeremiah 50:9.
If I could say real quick on that asymmetric warfare, what it means is not symmetrical or uneven. Like, think about it like this. America's known for having its fleet of airplane carriers. It's jet carriers in the ocean to where they bring those carriers up and the jets fly off and attack their target. Well, Russia's got hypersonic missiles that can get past their anti-missile defense systems. So they shoot those missiles, launch, sink those carriers, and America doesn't have an air force, so then they can come with their ship.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this hard forever.
This Jeremiah 59. For lo, I will raise a cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations.
Babylon, America. You see, code name. You see, keep going.
From the north country. And they shall set themselves in array against us.
Right, prepare, set themselves in array. You see, everybody that has missiles is going to shoot them over here.
Formation.
You know? Got it.
From thence she shall be taken. Their arrow shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Right, mighty expert man. You know, a man that is what you call it? The sharpshooter. He's not pushing. He do that every day. Get up, practice. See, so these missiles are going to hit exactly where they need to be, according to the spirit of Yahweh Shah.
Nations are mad.
Yeah.
You know, and again, the Lord breaking the chain supply. I mean, the food supply down. All the distribution of trading. All this going into the trucking.
Yep.
All right. How many times America had warships that crossed particular parts of the ocean and they got warned, like, but we gonna shoot this bitch down, man. You see? Well, you got it, bro.
All right, this is Jeremiah 50:13. It says, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited.
Right, because of the wrath. The Most High is not okay with transsexuals and pedophiles, so like LBGQTs and pedophiles. Okay, no righteous judgment is within the earth. You see, the Most High is he's not pleased with this place. The book of Amos say, I am against, what's that scripture, bro? Amos? You can grab that by the shot. You had a quick one. Yeah, bro. It slipped my mind. I'm against the sentence, the sinful nation. Appreciate it.
So Isaiah 34, starting at the top. Come near ye nations to hear and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it.
Right. You got Salaki. Keep going.
For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies.
Right. And how is that going to be performed upon all nations? The missiles. The elder went into about Yahweh Shai coming back on the chariots in the Middle East. I will gather all the nations in the valley of Jehoshaphat. The Most High is getting ready to bring fire to these people, man. You know, they're docile and weak right now, but in a minute, they're going to be no more. You know what I mean? There's some more of that out. More.
For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies.
Upon all their armies.
It's funny that the Lord too allow Moab to pass by. You look at them motherfuckers, man. Going into what it is, in the Revelation, man. These nations are dead. Ain't nothing special about them motherfuckers. You see them?
Hell no.
It's walking around with a tank top on, with some shorts, feet out. He got this dead ass look on his face, man. This is what we have been ruled by. bunch of homosexual Edomites, a bunch of mindless idiots, man.
Yep. Quick precept. Jeremiah 48 and 46. Woe be unto thee, O Moab, the people of Tishmash. It said, perishing, for thy sons are taken captives, and thy daughters are captives. Yet will I bring again the captivity of Moab in the latter days, saith the Lord Yahweh. Thus far as the judgment of Moab, right? All you other heathen nations have captivity coming.
Wash spots, man.
You know, wash spots. Moab 1,000 years, Salaki, Esau 1,000 years, then you're going to be obliterated. You know, for your workings. Look at your workings upon the whole earth. You see, you have to follow the whole earth. You totally cast the word of Yahweh Shah behind you.
And hey, when you Edomites are taken out of power, you're going to be like a dream in that day, as it's about to go into in Isaiah chapter 14. What these heathens are saying to you now is the beginning stages of what they're going to, everybody, existence is going to be looking at you and saying in the kingdom of heaven. This is Isaiah 14. I'll start at verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved to, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
And so this is not a burning fiery pitch, you know, where Esau, Edom is going to go, or everybody goes when they die. No, hell is, the Most High is going to bring hell to you. You're going to experience and feel hell in a sense of being hated. Okay, your kingdom falling, and you being in a hard place of captivity. You know, that is going to be hell for you Edomites, man. You being taken out of rulership and being in subjection unto what?
Hey, you know, prove that parable with Yahweh Shai, the rich man and Lazarus.
Yep.
Once they died, in other words, the afterlife, which Esau at the end of the world, Jacob beginning, so that after Esau, after America,
yep.
Esau, it said that the rich man was in that torment. You see, he seen Lazarus far off, which means, yeah, you see him, you see the glory, but you never could get there as a great God faces, right? But the point is, Esau, you go be in that hell, man, you go be in that torment next. It's that condition, man. Right. You know, right where you're supposed to be, the bottom, your basement, you know? While we're going to be in our heavens, our rulership, you're going to be in your hell, your captivity, and that word hell goes into Sheol, or the grave. So what that's talking about is your rulership going into the grave, your rulership being cut off, put to death, and put to an end. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, and they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?
And art thou also become weak as we? How do we have the same military arsenal as you? You know, America, this great city. You know, how are you? Your economy is like ours. It's worsening day by day. You know, that's it on that.
I had a little more. Verse 11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Thy pride. You see, it's still on these people, but it's slowly but surely waning out. The elder Ariel, listen, when people have food and shit, and you don't have accessible things to go through like they do now, that shit is going to fall off them. The women, you know, all that shit is going to just ooze off of them. And, you know, the Most High, he's doing it. We're seeing it.
Because the only thing you're gonna have in your so-called bank accounts or back pockets is a fiat currency, a bunch of debt. So you're gonna better have those acceptable things you used to have, man. That lavish lifestyle, whatever lifestyle you call yourself living, man. No?
That's right.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Right.
I'm going to jump to verse 16. They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee, and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
That is this the man that the Edomite, the vile-based homosexual? Scripture say his desire shall not be towards women. This guy, man, that just rules the world in oppression. Is this the guy that rules the earth like this? Is this the same guy that's in this predicament, right? Debased amongst all the nations, right?
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble, and that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof?
Right.
That opened not the house of his prisoners.
Right, open not the house of his prisoners. Continue to oppress everybody, even his own people.
Yeah, you got with a continual stroke too.
Continual stroke. Yep.
This is Rock 10 and 9. Why is earth and ashes proud?
Yeah, right.
There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. And again, who is earth and ashes? That's a vile man. It speaks about him in Daniel that he was the basis of men, man. This is a low man, but why he proud?
saying his kingdom is in jeopardy. Or what? Crashing, man. All right? This man's kingdom has hit rock bottom, man. All right? The stability of it is gone. The foundation of this place is broken. That the scriptures speak about, man. When you go into Isaiah 24, all right, this is talk about the total destruction of Babylon, man. You see? It says, for such as one set it his own soul to sell. Because while he living, he casted away his bonds. So while he living, he casted away the things that's his own, pretty much his own self, man. All right, his own being. He cast it away while he lived. Right. All right, he compromised that for rulership or oppression. All right, it's compromised because what? He focuses so much on compressing that he's killing his own self. So I said the end of his time shall come through him. It says the physician cut it off along disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Man, tomorrow shall die. You're going to be taken out of this great speedy rulership. You know what I mean? You got it. Right there.
For when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, peace, and worms.
Like read that again?
It says, when a man is dead, he shall inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms. Everybody says the what? The worm is laid under thee. Right. You got it. You got it right.
This man, you got it. Somebody, no, just no, that's really you got it, bro.
This First Maccabees 2:62. It says, "Fear not then the words of a sinful man, for his glory shall be dung and worms. Today he shall be lifted up, and tomorrow he shall not be found, because he is returned to his dust, and his thought is come to nothing." So he's gonna be brought to a low state. This so-called white man, you see today, he's being exalted to the cloud. Everybody listen to whatever you got to say. All this information in the schools is deemed as top knowledge, right? You got to have a degree in this and a degree in that, man. That shit ain't gonna mean nothing. All this shit gonna be thrown down. The Most High gonna go bring his son back from the world, equally called Jesus Christ, which his name is Yahushua, right? And he gonna destroy all this shit. You see? And he gonna bring this man back to a low level to where he gonna be in captivity under the ones who he made his captives. And he gonna be brought to nothing. Then he gonna be exterminated.
America don't has a America is not destined to be here forever. All right. So just like the Babylonian Empire came and gone, the Persian Empire came and gone, Assyrian Empire, Greeks, the Romans, all right. All those places came and gone. So the same destiny America has. America don't have that long, all right? When you read the scriptures, all right, with all knowledge and study, now letting these so-called pastors, man, which are none more than agents of the government, selling you nothing more than dogma. When you're allowed to get the spirit on you to read and understand this for yourself, you understand that America has a destiny. That destiny is to be ultimately destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. When America steps into Iran or the Third World War, America will be destroyed with nuclear missiles, man. And all you people here that's going about your way, doing your thing, the Lord gonna leave the bulk of you over here to die, man. But the two-thirds even two-thirds of his own people gonna die over here. The people that's written the book, all right, of life, the Lord gonna allow to be delivered, man, right before those missiles detonate. You know? So get your mocha lattes and your coffee and your cocoa, drink to that, man.
Yep.
All right? Go get your booger sugar, snort to that, man, and pop your pill, do all that. Have your fun right now, man. Live it up. Live it up, because you ain't got that long. You nations, all right, of the earth, you have literally oppressed the children of Israel. The so-called Negroes in America, they are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. Not no imposters that impose themselves as being us, man. The children of Israel are the so-called Negroes in America, right? Or Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. Lock, stock, and barrel. You know? And we're the people that's going to get the kingdom of heaven, man. See, according to the popular belief, you people don't understand that the Lord, the one you called Jesus Christ, didn't come down to die for everybody, man. Yeah. That's a myth. That's a myth that the Roman Catholic Church pushed out to the people, man. The Roman Catholic Church is the most vile people there is, man. Those priests, those goddamn nuns. When you understand what the Roman Catholic Church is all about, you understand even the nuns. The Lord said nothing about having nuns. I know. But when you start studying about the nuns in Roman Catholic Church, the nuns were nothing more than prostitutes, man. For the Roman Catholic Church, something to look at, something to hunch on, man. You know,
They don't even do that anymore. They deal with
they're
choir boys and altar boys. Got that what you asked.
the nuns in the Roman Catholic Church were nothing more than prostitutes, man. Look it up. Right? The Roman Catholic Church practiced something called sexual magic, man. That's why they pop little boys in the anus. They say the most purest form of purity is the anus of a little boy, man. That's why all you Catholic priests and Jesuit, these Catholic schools, that's why they do what they do, man. And when they get caught, what they do, they change their damn name. They go to Montana, Kentucky. You know, they change their name, man. Yeah. And you numbskulls, you still got the kids in the goddamn place. That's the funny thing.
Right.
Yeah, priest Jeffrey then laid the son on the goddamn pine saw in the gender room and warm up. And all you half you goddamn so-called parents, all you looking for is a goddamn dollar, man.
Sacrificing your kids for a lawsuit.
Yeah, the archdiocese is popping off hundreds of thousands of dollars, man. So you motherfucker, you Edomites, you don't mind.
But you get Boy Scouts too, all that shit.
Yeah, the Boy Scouts, these goddamn camp so-and-so, man, they wearing your children out, man.
Camp porn con.
Yeah, when the allegation come up upon the name of the places, like you say where they at, what they do, they retire in word, but not in power. All they do is a bunch of people stepping down, all right, with allegations and shit like that, man. They just another one come up who gonna traumatize the child, man.
Another city, change the name,
and it's going away.
That's shit they do. It's the shit that always been going on here in America. You people in America are some of the most vile, disgusting people there is, man. That's why the nations of the earth don't even respect you, man. All right?
They tolerate you.
Yeah. It's the book. Better close it out anyway.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are.
Right. And who are the false prophets? The Roman Catholic Church, man. All these damn devils gonna be cast in the lake of fire. Actually, you so-called people out here don't understand. You're standing in the lake of fire right now before it's burning. The lake of fire that's talked about in Revelation is the land mass of America, man. That's the lake of fire. When thermonuclear missiles hit America, this is what it's gonna look like from afar off. It's gonna look like a lake of fire. Burning, man. Again,
It's Revelation 20, verse 10. And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire.
He saw Edom. Go ahead.
Where the beast and the false prophet are.
Right.
And shall be tormented day and night, forever and ever.
Right. Because this place that you know as America gonna go up as a memorial. It's gonna burn for generation to generation, man. All right. When you're able to actually enjoy the kingdom of heaven, this place is still gonna be burning, man. In the midst of your children, your grandkids gonna ask about what's that place? And you're gonna be able to tell them stories about how the hell you caught over here. The injustice that you so-called, because the kingdom of heaven is not for everybody. According to popular belief, the kingdom of heaven is for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you only. You're gonna enjoy the wealth and the benefits of the kingdom of heaven. Finally, all right. A lot of you tap dancing coon, sick and jive ass niggas. You want the nations to come and enjoy your kingdom. When you're in their kingdom, you're catching purity hell, man. But when we get them in our kingdom, we're gonna actually do unto them what they've done unto us, man. How about that? And a lot of these niggas can't picture. Oh my Lord, I can't picture the same things that we've done, the same things the nation's done to us. We're gonna be doing that to them in the kingdom of heaven. But it's the Most High. Your ways are not the Most High ways, man. Neither your thoughts the Most High thoughts, man.
Shit, we're gonna be doing it with a smile.
Yeah, man.
So you can put that in your pipe and
yeah. So all you Mr. Bean looking niggas, man, you can. Hey, man, you can go on about your business somewhere, man. You know, the Most High is gonna lay judgment in the earth, man. True justice That's what we waiting on, man. We're waiting for true justice, not the Supreme Court, not the goddamn courthouse downtown. We're looking for supreme justice of the Most High, the living power to give us justice, man. You best believe He's gonna judge across the goddamn board. And you nations, you Edomites, you so-called white people, you're not gonna get off. You're not gonna get off one bit, man. You're gonna be found guilty on all charges, man. And you're gonna go your ass just like in the old days. You don't wait for you know how they give you an indictment. You have a case, and then they say, "We'll come back 3 months and give him his just." No, man, you gonna go your ass right there. Get him out of here, and then they can go get your ass out of here, and you gonna go, man.
Grab you by your hairy neck.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, we'll get out of here in a little bit, real quick.
Jeremiah 30:16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity.
Yeah, you can't tell Maxwell nothing. You know? Nigga like that, man. Nigga like that just passed. Oh, Maxwell. You know, you can't tell a nigga like that nothing, man. He ready to stay here, man. Go ahead, I'm up there.
And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil.
They that spoil thee should be a spoil, man. You nations that have lynched, burned, killed us all day long, you're gonna get the same judgment come to you, because the Most High is about judgment, man. The Most High is about equity, man, which is balance. And the only balanced thing to do is to do unto them what they done unto us, man.
Right.
All right? And you niggas that got a problem with it, the Lord gonna put you down too. And guess what? You're gonna come back in them Hebrew huggies, all right, in the kingdom with the same mindset as everybody else, man. Because even when you go in that book, I just showed you, you go in that book, it said when you go into the word nationality, all right, in the Black Law Dictionary, nationality or nation, it says a people that have one mindset, man. One law, one mindset. We're gonna have one mindset in the kingdom of heaven. Ain't gonna be a nigga over here thinking something different, somebody over here thinking something different. We're gonna be in one mindset, and that's to destroy you goddamn Edomites, man. To eradicate you, man. To bring nothing but punishment to your ass, man, in the kingdom. With all justice, with all power and might, man. And whoever got a goddamn problem with it gonna get their teeth broken too, man. How about them? How about that? Smoke that shit, man.
Say when Isaiah that the government gonna be on Yahweh shoulder. The
Right.
government is in mind control. Everybody, the whole nation of Israel is gonna be on one mind.
One set, one mind, man.
And what the Most High tell Yahweh, I'm gonna give you the heathens, and we're gonna be joint heirs with Yahweh, so we're gonna get the heathens too.
Yeah, like this other coconut head eater might come up here, and a lot of you Jay, oh, we should start us a Bitcoin. We should do that. Niggas ain't in the same mindset. Some of you are coons. You love the white man. Some of you kind of iffy about them. Some of you niggas on some Black Panther, Black militant shit. And you ain't all on the same board, man. You ain't ready to kill them. You niggas ain't ready to die, man. Die about. You ain't like what that movie is, Goodbye with Tom. You ain't ready to go up in that shit.
Hit that Edomite so hard with that hatchet, the handle head comes off the handle.
Yeah, man. It took.
It's time to be.
Yeah. You can't say it because vocab be watching. Okay, man. Well, go ahead,
Precept going to the elder saying,
vocab gonna edit that shit on that, man.
Hey, you washed up, vocab. Yeah, has been. Sin going into slavery too.
That's right. 2 Thessalonians 1:6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you.
Not with us. It said the Most High, man. It's a righteous thing with the Most High to execute punishments upon the heathen, man. All right? That was it.
God, that's it.
Anybody got anything else for you out here? Yeah, man. So with that, man, I think that was edifying. Until the next lesson, we'll give all praise, glory, and honor to God.
Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Rakakwadash.
Apostle GMS, people, blessings, salutation, hopeful elect. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.